Hey, that's the right one. I unmuted Levy for some reason, and that was gonna help. What am I doing? I'm not looking for a controller because I'm not playing Switch today. Nevermore. Hey, how are you? Hopefully your day is going well. Better than mine. I'm 100% hashtag professional streamer. Hey, Vincent. Hopefully you are doing well as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I 100% looked at doing a bit more of Ocarina of Time, and with Isaac not being very well at all, I was like, no. So instead, I'm gonna clean some stuff. I'm gonna clean some things. I'm a cleanie. How are you? I'm not too bad. Isaac, on the other hand, it could be better. I might need to turn the settings down on this. I'll see how it gets on, because it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I played this. Let me just drop. Oh no! Why do you do these things to me, game? All right. Let me just drop this. Really? Back over that. Right. There. Stay on that one, please. There we go. How about that? A little bit better. I love this game. Me too. It's the perfect thing to play when your kid has chicken pox. So I've had to kind of work from home the past few days, and have him in the background because obviously I can't have anybody round. Final Fantasy 16. Yes, we are getting Final Fantasy
Are we?
16. I
Yay.
think. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. When does it come out? Is it June?
21st of June, I think.
21st of June, isn't it?
Something like
Something like that. I have just had my birthday, so maybe I will treat myself with my birthday money. Because I also want to get the Zelda of the Breath, not Breath of the Wild. What's the one that just come out? Tears of the Kingdom. I want to get Tears of the Kingdom. That's the one.
that.
I'll
Not
get
Tears
there
of a
eventually.
Rapper.
Where?
Not Tears of a Rapper.
Where? Tears of a Rapper. Tears of a Rapper. June 22nd. Oh, actually, that's closer to my next payday. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, actually, if I'm pre-ordering it, it'll probably be better to get it now, won't it? I'm probably going to. Okay, have fun. But yes, so yeah, I have seen adverts and it looks really good. Um, Special edition pre-order. How much is the special edition? Just so I kind of know. Is it the same as like the other ones where it's like 70, 75? I'm trying to think of the last. Is it Hogwarts Legacy was the last one I pre-ordered, and that was about 75 for their special edition. I'm just jet washing things. Yeah, my little man isn't very well. He came down with chicken pox on my birthday. Lucky me. So yeah, I've had to have him at home for the past 2 days and trying to work as well. And let me tell you, if you don't have kids, it is not fun trying to work from homes with poorly kids in the background. He was really good yesterday, but today I think it's really starting to come out of him. 450. Yeah, I am. No, I don't have that much for for my birthday. Whew. $415 is a lot. I will not be getting that. I will not be getting that. I will be getting the game. I will not be getting the special edition. Um have you heard as well? If you haven't, then allow me to reveal to you. This is getting a Warhammer collaboration. They're doing a special update thing where they're working with Warhammer. It's just the weirdest thing. I mean, it's already sold out. Yeah, okay, that's all right then. I won't feel so bad for saying no then. Like, oh, it's already sold out. Sorry. I'm not surprised. Like, if I had the money, if I didn't have, like, mortgage thing and cost of living crisis and baby to look after, I would 100% get it. But, and a cat and a dog. I hate being an adult at times. Let me go back to the olden days where my parents would buy it for me. It's like I was looking for Dan's birthday, which is in September. And I was like, he really loves Lord of the Rings. So I had seen like Lego Lord of the Rings stuff. Like, not so much the game, because we already have that, but like actual bits of Lego that he could create. So I was like, I'll see how much out that is. And I might get him some Lord of the Rings sets for his birthday. And yeah, he's not getting that. He is not getting that. Because it was easily about 700 quid. I was like, yeah, no. No. It's too much. So I know you didn't play Dead by Daylight. Slipknot! Oh my god, I love how freaking random collaborations are becoming recently. So like you've got this one with Final Fantasy VII and Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. I've got Dead by Daylight stuck in my head now. So you've got this one with Warhammer and Final Fantasy, and then now you've got Dead by Daylight. I mean, okay, at least Dead by Daylight, I can kind of see where that is coming from. Like that, ironically, it does kind of make a little bit of sense because you know it is like a Friday the 13th kind of style. So yeah, that does genuinely make some kind of sense. This and Warhammer, not so much. Not so much. So I think I need to... Something that I need to do over the weekend is I think I need to swap my monitors around. Because this monitor... I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see it. The one that I'm playing the game on. Does not seem to like being connected into the card capture. I keep getting like little red flickery lights. So that's been fun today while I've been trying to work. So yeah, I don't think it's enjoying being plugged into the thing, because ordinarily it's not. Ordinarily it's my work. I probably shouldn't say I use my work monitor for streaming. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody knows where I work, so it's fine. Some people know where I work because they watch me, but the vast majority of people don't know. Debatably, I can argue that I do use it for work as well. I have learnt that if I plug the other end of my card capture into my work laptop, it will still work as per usual. So I've been able to kind of still get work done. It's been really handy the last couple of days because God, have I missed not having two monitors. I make this mistake every time where I go onto campus and I'm like, oh my God, how can I not work without how can I continue to do my job without two monitors? I really need them. And then I go home and I work from home and I'm like, should I work in my station with two monitors or should I work from a tiny ass little screen? Tiny ass little screen it is. Because I am what is known as a stupid. I am known as a very stupid. I love the fact that I do actually have more things to showcase for you as well with this. I kind of felt a little bit bad last time that I was just kind of going over some of the old levels, and it's been a while since I last played this. I think it was April. The last time I played it, so it's good to get back into it. And yeah, so where I am at the moment with Ocarina of Time is I need to fight Phantom Ganondorf, and it did not go well when I tried it on yesterday. So I was going to come at it with fresh eyes, and then Isaac, because Isaac wasn't too bad yesterday, but I think everything's kind of coming out of him today. So I'm hoping that this is a sign that he's coming towards the end of the chicken box fun. But I was like, yeah, I'm really tired. I had to go for a nap because I wasn't feeling great. So maybe not. Let's not try and fight Ganondorf, but Phantom, because that's the one with the whole backwards and forwards bloody tennis thing. I was looking up videos and I was like, okay, so yeah, I was pretty much doing it right, but I just need to not panic. I think that's going to be my next thing. I need to not panic when I'm fighting him and try and get the timing down. An awful lot of Zelda, and I suppose it's the same for an awful lot of these olden time games as well. I feel really old saying olden time games. Is you need it's timing more than anything. You get your timing wrong and you are screwed. But it made me feel a little bit better. I was reading up a lot of comments on it, and so many people were saying that Phantom Ganon is not only harder than actual Ganondorf, which fills me with some sort of hope. But a lot of people were just like, yeah, this was ridiculous. So that makes me feel a bit better. There we go. So yeah, I kind of started this the other day. I say the other day, the other month, and then I never finished it. So I would like to finish this, please. And I can't remember if I asked you, how has your day been? How's everybody's day been in chat? What have you been up to? Anything fun? I hope it's something fun. It's also, luckily, my Friday today, so no work for me tomorrow. Whoop whoop. Oh my gosh. Tiny fat. Oh, I need to see if my sound alerts are working actually. 1 second. Let me see if my sound alerts are working. And I took it off my extension because I know that I was having issues. Where are my extensions? I also need to have a go over the weekend. Activate. Can I put that on component 2, please? Replace. Oh no, did I? Oh, poopy. Oh, poopy. I did the wrong one. God dang it. Right. I didn't realise that was a sticker. Okay, I can put that as overlay one. Replace, replace, replace. And then stream stickers can go back to being component 2. Component 1. Wait, is that a cat? Wait, can you guys hear a cat? Oh no, I clicked on. No! No! Right, okay. I don't know whether that's going to work. I've hopefully reactivated it and I've hopefully connected everything that I need to connect. There, look. I hear a cat. I hear a cat. a cat? Where? Right, tell me you guys are hearing the cat. And that's genuinely not my cat. My cat's by the back door. I've never heard that before. Okay, that's weird. Is the sound volume and everything okay? By the way. Hey! It's working again! Oh, God. Hey! My sound alerts is back, baby! I have no idea what happened with that. Apparently, I needed to completely deactivate it, take it off for a little while, forget it exists, and then bring it back, and it works. That'll do it. Oh, is Dan popped a lurk on? Thank you for the lurk, Dan. The sound, I just turn it up on the sound alert. You got jebaited. That's really strange because it's really loud for me. Right, maybe it's in that. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, you just got debated. Again with the cats. I hear get the cat. I hear get the cat, get the cat. Cute little kitty cat. I can hear the kitty cat. My cat's moved like. What's the matter, Mom? You are not the kitty cat that I am talking about. You got baited. You got baited. You got baited. Baited. It got stuck in my head now. It's been a while. Log in. Log in. Why does sound alerts hate me? Please log in. Oh, 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 door. Right, my alerts. Right, no. How do I turn them up? How do I switch them up? Oh, how do I switch them up? According to this, everything's okay, have fun. According to this, they are as loud as they can go. Right, let me look at it a different way. Debated. Oh, actually, let me turn it back up to 60. Okay, try that again. See if that's any better. Not that I imagine I'm going to need to tell you too many times to do the debated. Wasn't for me. Give me a second. Don't mind me, chat. Just sorting out my stream things. Yeah, it was something else. I think that was the general settings as opposed to like specific ones. Because I know some of them before I had to turn down because they were ridiculously loud. But OBS seems to have had a bit of an update. So, for instance, I don't need to put card capture audio through separately anymore. It already kind of picks it up, which in and of itself is a little bit frustrating because I get a delay when I'm listening to stuff that so for instance when I'm on the Switch, I hear a very, very slight delay. So I'm going to use Zelda as the example. When Link hits something with his sword, to me there's like a second, like almost a second from when he hits. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you just got your baited. Yeah, you just got your baited. Yeah, you just got your baited.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Who did that to you?
Bleach. We're just testing it. Does that sound any better? Hopefully so, because I need to turn the volume down on my speakers because that was very loud. Okay, there we go. If I drop that down to about 20, then in which case that should be better for me. Again, with Kitty Cat. Where is the kitty cat? Where is that kitty cat? Kitty cat. But yeah, so like this one is about right, but it's something on the Switch. So now I'd have to try it maybe with the PlayStation now that the PlayStation's all completely set up, and see whether that makes a difference. Whether there's a delay on there that apparently isn't there for you guys, which is probably why a lot of people were looking at me like, "What the hell are you talking about? There's no delay." I'm like, "There is. You just can't hear it." And I don't know whether it's something that's going, like OBS is going through separately to my headphones. So yeah, as I was saying, Link would hit something with his sword, and then as soon as he would finish, then I would hear him swinging and hitting. So I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know what the dealio is. I've just realised though, I do look like I'm disappearing. So it might just be a case of at some point over the weekend, if I get time with little man being poorly, see if I can get a chance to play around with some settings and stuff. It should be fine. Nice. Okay, so oh, little bit very dirty there. Hey, nice. Okay, so the panels are now nice and oh. The panels are not all nice and shiny clean because I freaking missed 3 of them. Gosh dang it. I also want to find out where this cat is. There is a cat somewhere. I can hear him meowing in my ear. Where is the cat? I did also say at some point that I would go back through every level and see if I can find where the cat footprints are, or like some reference to the cat. Because I'm pretty sure there is one on every level. There is some reference to the cat. So this one is the audio. I can hear Kitty. I don't see Kitty, but I hear Kitty. My kitty's going to bed. I think he's a bit sad because we wouldn't let him go to sleep in the baby's room. He wants to look after him, I think, because he's not very well. He's so cute. There we go. I forgot to check actually how well. I'm gonna switch that off for a second and see if it helps. Okay, okay, I'm back up to 60. It's just being a little bit laggy. Yeah, so this is another thing that I wanted to test as well. So if I get time at some point over the weekend, it's a long weekend for us in the UK. We've got our May Day bank holiday, like end of May bank holiday. I want to trial streaming with, instead of having both streaming and playing games running from the same computer, I would like to trial having my laptop do the actual streaming part of it, and then it still run off my computer, like the game run off the computer, and see if that makes it any easier. It might not, because it's quite an old laptop, so I don't know whether it would be able to handle trying to stream, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. It's the only thing I can do, really. Just gotta trial different things. Always gotta trial different things. But yeah, so I know I was really looking forward to doing a birthday stream. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a birthday stream. It's gonna be really cool. Um, but yeah, with Isaac having chicken pox, it just, all plans for the day kind of went out the window, because I had to, there was a load of stuff that we had to do behind the scenes. I had to let nursery know, I had to let work know, I had to kind of get some stuff organized, and by the time I'd done all that, it was pretty much, it had well and truly eaten into stream time. Also need to remember that I need to update my streaming schedule, because it still says that I should be streaming at 7:30, and I am not anymore. I am trialing, which ended up being the worst week to trial it, really. It ended up being the worst week to trial things at all, with him being a poorly baby. Oh well. You can never quite get these things right when you've got kids. It's impossible. You've just got to go for it and hope for the best. Just kind of why I wish I'd gotten into a lot more of this when I was younger. I think that's probably the only thing that I would say I would do differently. I would probably get into this a lot sooner than what I did. Oh well. Hey. It is what it is. And it, oh gosh, I missed a whole section over there. I missed all of this. All of this dirtiness. Oh, there we go. There's one, and then I think I might do that. Whatever that is. do find this incredibly sad. I've always really liked power washing though. There's something about just that level of satisfaction of just being like, yeah. It goes from that to this. You can see all the colours coming from it. It's amazing. It's the OCD in me. Make it clean. Like it's so like this game taking off as much as it did in paper makes absolutely no sense. Like you made a game about cleaning stuff and it's like, yeah, but it's amazing. It's amaze balls. Hope everybody has some fun things planned for the weekend as well. I don't know why I'm saying this like it's the. I have to remember it's Thursday. Just because it's my Friday from work doesn't mean it's actually Friday. I am just going to have a little bit more of an easier day with Isaac tomorrow. I felt kind of bad over the past few days because I've still had to be at work and it has been incredibly challenging, shall we say, to try and work with a poorly child in the background. Not because he's been overtly naughty or anything, but just he's not well. He wants cuddles and snuggles and he just wants it to go away. And I wish I could. But as everybody keeps saying, it's better that he gets it now as opposed to when he's older. So, and I guess realistically, he could have it a lot worse. Like on Wednesday, he even when all of his spots started coming out, he was still chasing the dog around the back garden for like a good hour or so. So he isn't too bad, bless him. But yeah, it's rough for him. It's rough for the poor guy. Which I get. Being poorly sucks. Being poorly sucks a lot. Yeah. It could do with like a power washing sim, like extension for Twitch. Some sort of thing that if you do it, you get a reward or something. I don't know. It would just be cool. Or like you guys control. So like you can instantly clean an entire area of the map without me having to do anything. Or you can make everything incredibly dirty again and undo all of my hard work, or limit the type of jet washer or things that I can use. That would be really cool. Like some sort of Twitch integration on this game would be amazing. It'd be so funny. Hey. Right, so I just need to this I always forget that this little bit here, this little ridge on the inside needs cleaning as well. I always get the one at the top, but it's this side that I miss. And I bet I've missed the other side as well. Curse me and my silliness. How's my frames? My frames aren't too bad. Not ideal. Well, not too bad. There we go. That's the section I'm looking for. Really? Oh. That'll do it. That will do it. That will do it. Remember when Mark first discovered that you could rotate this? I'm surprised he's not been back and picked this game back up again, given the I suppose he's been really busy though, hasn't he, with his film and everything, but I will admit I have kind of missed him playing power. Yay! I have kind of missed him playing Power Washing Sim. It was really funny. It was really funny. Oh yes, it was really funny. There we go. But no, I would 100% love to see Twitch integration on Power Washing Sim. Maybe I'll put it to them. How to make your game better. Not so much better. The game is awesome. Or just a feature. Just a feature to add. Okay. Ah. There we go. Do you know what was really funny though? When I very first started playing this, they didn't quite have the option to lock this in place, so you constantly had to move it. And I remember when they first brought it out, like, oh yeah, you can keep the camera in place and just move the jet wash instead of like this, which is just you move the entire thing together. And I was like, I don't think I could ever get used to that. And I think I played with it for about 5 minutes, and I was like, oh no, this is nauseating. I can't deal with this. And then I actually gave it a fair decent shot. Now I can't go back. Now I'm just like, oh gosh, how did I ever? The only time it gets frustrating is when you need to pick up something, because you have to be your mouse icon has to be hovering over the thing that you want to pick up. So when you're in this mode, the little mouse. So if you look there, that shows you where it is. The moment you because that's flexible, and the moment you start kind of jet washing properly and it disappears, it can get really complicated to know whereabouts your mouse actually is. So you have to take it off to pick things up, put it where you want it to be, and then switch it back on again. But that's my only bugbear with it. And it doesn't necessarily take too long. It's not game breaking in any way, shape, or form. It's just sometimes I don't want to have to consistently take it on and off again. Okay. This is the panels almost done. So we've also got to keep an eye out for cats. I'm definitely going to do that one stream. I'm going to have a thing where we're going to hunt for every gnome. And hunt for the gnomes. And we're going to find some reference to the cat in every level. So I think that one of them, I have almost all of the achievements in this. I think there's only one that I haven't got, which is getting the 5 gold medals on challenges. I've only done it twice. I'm not quite sure how to do it again. I don't know whether it's got to be different. I imagine it does. I imagine it has to be different things. And I'm like, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. But yeah, one of them is like, don't move the gnome. Like, keep the gnome at, like, there's a couple in reference to the gnome, which I like. I like that. I think it's pretty cool. This is where I've got to concentrate really hard to find the bits that I've missed. It doesn't quite get everything. It's not really overly clear. It's not kind of like this one big section where you can be like, oh yeah, there it is. That's what I'm missing. This one's just like lots of little bits at this point. Oh no, I can't find any more. Okay. That corner was enough. The corner was enough. Right. Right. I want to have a look out here because I can hear that cat and I want to see. I want to see how far I can get for starters. And then I want to see if I can find the cat. Okay, so that is the wall. So all the way around here, there is... Yeah, so all the way around here somewhere. What is that? Is that the cat? Or is that the gnome? That might be the gnome, actually. Yeah, I think that's the gnome, isn't it? How do I get to the gnome? At least I hope that's the gnome. That seems to be moving further away now. Yeah, I think that's the gnome. Okay. I hope that's the gnome. I don't know if he's supposed to be over there, or if I'm supposed to be able to get to him. But yeah, it's really weird. Like, if you don't look at him, look, he's really close. And then the moment I look, he zooms all the way back there. Like, how is that possible? Like, I barely look at him, and he's really, really close. I look at him, and then he's all the way. Alright. I want to see how far this extends as well. So how far back can I go? Okay, so that's the end. Oh, so it's actually not that far away from this then, is it? How am I supposed to get the gnome though if he's all the way over there? Ooh, that's sneaky. Can I climb up here? Oh, I can. Kind of. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Come on, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Ah, god damn it. Ooh, oh wait, here we go, here we go. Ooh, help. What's this? Is that freaking gold? What? What is that? Can I keep going any further over here? No, that's it. That's it. Okay, that's the end of it. What's with the freaking gold mine up here? Is that a reference to something? I feel like if it is, it's gone way over my head. I'm really sorry, developers. If you had every intention of this being a thing, and it's being sat there like, oh yeah, everybody will get this. I have no clue. I'm so sorry. This kind of looks like it's something. Or is that just underneath the... I think that's just underneath the rock. But that rock's really weirdly placed. Okay, alright. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Let me up, let me up, let me up. Ah, I can't go any further than that. So there's no sign of the cat. I need to find the cat. I need the cat in my life. And then I'm kind of back to where I started now, I think. Yeah. Because I went right back around here. Okay, fair enough. I'll stop exploring now. I'll get back to it. I don't get what the gold mine is, though. That's really strange. That is really strange. I think I'm probably going to need something else. And I'm thinking I'm going to need a different tool for this. Depends on how caked on this is. I might need the red one. And an extension. So there's no footsteps. There's no kitty cat steps in this one that I have seen so far. But there is definitely kitty cat meows. I think. Providing it's not actually my cat. Because I haven't heard the kitty cat meows in a while now. So now I'm starting to wonder if I've gone crazy. It's quite possible. Here we go. Okay, that is actually clean. I wasn't sure if that was a piece of rust or it was just the fact that the metal was wet. I think it was just the fact the metal was wet. Okay. We need more of these in the UK as well. Definitely need more solar powered stuff. Always really worrying when the government decides that they want to go back to nuclear for unknown reasons. Or more than likely because they're paying them. That is more than probable. Okay. This is going to be fun to play in. I can already tell. This is not the colour I thought it would be underneath, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be a lot like just kind of grey. More like the side of it. I didn't think it was gonna be oh, look at that rust. Look at that dirt and that rust. There we go. I've realised as well I have the best number of followers again. Got 169. Yeah, I'm gonna need the red one for this, aren't I? Yeah, this ain't. Oh no, actually, I think I'm just not at the right angle. I might need to get the extension out in a minute. There we go. Yeah, it's struggling, isn't it? Okay, let me. If I still got the 3, yes. Oh, look at that! It was made for it. Look at that. Beautiful. Only thing with the red one is I don't like the fact that it's 3. So you get, it's not too bad because you can kind of do it, but if you get too close, you can just get 3 individual lines as opposed to one area of effect. Or that might just be my imagination. There we go. Look at that. Definitely a good call bringing it over here. The rest of it might be okay, but this is this bottom bit is definitely struggling. The orange one. I also don't tend to end up using the soaps. I think all they realistically do is they make it a bit quicker and easier for you to do it, but I don't know. I don't quite like it. I don't quite like the soaps. I feel like it's because I never really know what I'm doing with the soaps. I think that's what it is. Okay, that's a nice. That's actually a really nice blue. It's kind of like the color of my living room walls. Kind of like greeny blue. See how far we get with this today. Hopefully we can get a good chunk of it done. And then I might finish it off tomorrow and do a different one. All kind of really depends how little man gets on. It's not ideal when your kids aren't very well. There, look, see what I mean? So you can it actually can sometimes make it more difficult. And you end up having to go back over yourself quite a lot. It's not the end of the world. It's still a better job, but yeah, sometimes you gotta go back over yourself. Yeah. I did not think these would be like a dark green stand. It's really pretty. I mean, I can't say anything. It is the color of my living room, so my living room feature wall. So if I didn't like it, that probably wouldn't be a good sign. There we go. Clean all that down. Okay. This bottom bit's doing quite well. That'll be done relatively soon. Oh gosh, maybe not. Oh gosh, maybe not. Oh no. Okay, I like sometimes when they're bigger things, they tend to be a bit more generous, letting you off with how much you've cleaned and how much you've got to go. Oh, I can actually fit under there. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. I feel like I need to do a sweep. I feel like this needs to be sweepage. This is so dirty. Oh, so dirty. So dirty. Okay, so I think they've broken this canopy down into kind of like the bottom part and then the top part. Because looking at yeah, they definitely have. They've definitely broken it down. Yeah, lower edge. There we go. But I don't think that was the same as. No. There we go. And I've got a support beam. Kind of combine these two, I think. So dirty. Dirty. How we do? We're not doing too bad with this one, actually. I get in there. Oh, that's a rock. I'm not going to be able to clean that and have it gap or anything. Hey, there's the puppy gone. I'm starting to get to the... So you have like a little bit of a leeway with this, which I quite like. That you don't have to pick up absolutely everything. Squeaky tired. Hi! Hey, sorry girl, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well, apart from being squeaky tired. How is your Thursday treating you? Hopefully it is well. Had to take a little bit of a break from Ocarina of Time today because, as you know, Isaac has the chicken pox. He got the chicky pox. And so I've had to be at work. I've been having to be working from home with him for the past 2 days. And yesterday wasn't too bad, but today's just been he's been really poorly. So I was just like, I don't think I can then be in the mood to then try and fight Phantom Ganon. I was like, I'm just going to take a break today and clean the solar panel instead. Better things to be doing. Well, worse things to be doing with you Thursday. But no, he's not horrendously bad, but he's just not. I mean, that's hell. Oh no. I'll wait till you're back, and then we'll discuss the gym. I shall wait till you are back. I'm back. Welcome back. How was the gym? I'm not surprised you're achy tired. If that is where you've been today, what were you doing at the gym apart from exercising? What specific workouts were you doing? Not. And I'm back. You thought you were almost back, and you would. Yeah. So what exercises were you doing? Killed myself, husband. Oh no. Did you do the thing where you haven't been to the gym for a while and therefore you just go completely overboard? In the desert on top of a water station. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say in the desert kind of makes sense given the fact that it's a solar panel. But yeah, the water station is a bit weird. Rowing. Oh, nice. I quite like rowing. I will admit I do like rowing when it comes to working out. Single leg raises. Ooh. Nice. You should feel my pain and do the medicine ball gluten bridge. Oh no, that sounds awful. No. I have a poorly baby. That's hell enough. Absolutely hell enough. Gluten bridge. I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that. That would definitely be an interesting workout if you had to do like some sort of gluten bridge. Oh no, autocorrect is biting your butt. I know, it's frustrating. It is frustrating. Isaac also has his final, can't believe it's his final, doesn't seem like 2 minutes since I was starting. His final speech language therapy session tomorrow as well, which obviously is not being done in person due to previously aforementioned chickenpox scenario. But it's going to be done online on a phone call as well, because it's kind of just like the last one is a catch up, and then she's going to talk about what she thinks is needed or what the next stages are. She's basically just said that she doesn't think he is essentially bad enough to justify having a full referral, because he is communicating, he is using words, he's just a bit delayed starting with it. So she was like, I don't really want to necessarily put him through having a full what's it called, so instead we'll just get a phone call, I think in about 3 months, just to see if there's anything better, see if his understanding's there, or she will come round and she will do a full on home visit just to see how he is. Which, to be fair, with how quickly he's gone from not really communicating anything to using 3-word sentences, I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Don't think that's going to be too much of an issue at all. How is he anyway, apart from other than the chickenpox? He is okay. Yeah, he's fine. He starts almost full-time nursery in September. So yeah, he will be going 4 days a week. My little baby. Because we get his 3-year-old funding kick in September, because frustratingly, the policy in the UK is that you're supposed to get 33 hours of funding for every 3 and 4-year-old. However, it doesn't kick it in when they're 3. It kicks in the term after they turn 3. So if you are lucky and your kid is born in, say, like August or December or March, you get more time to get it sorted. If you don't, so like for instance with Isaac, his birthday is the end of May. We now have to wait until September before his 3 hours kick in. And as you can imagine, I'm thrilled about having to pay almost 50 quid every single day. Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. And actually, what they said is it's not even dependent on the term after they turn 3. It's actually the term after they distribute. So how it works is they get a code. So every child is then is allocated a code for their it's 50 quid a day. And he has to go in. I have to pay even for bank holidays, which is just a whole other kettle of fish. A absolute massive bugbear of mine in general. But yeah, so what they said is it's actually it's the term after you get sent the code. So 84 Canadian, Jesus, that's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, so for instance, the example they gave was so Isaac turns 3 in next week. If for some reason they were delayed giving us his code. There it is. If for some reason they were delayed giving us his code and he didn't get it until September, his 3 hours then wouldn't actually start until January, which would essentially mean that potentially you run the risk of going almost an entire year of paying extra for your childcare costs just because the government couldn't be bothered to get it done on time. Yeah, it is an incredibly poopy it's a poopy situation, but I can't figure out where this thing is. We get nothing free for that stuff. We pay for all childcare. It's $50 a day here unless you go to a registered daycare, which is 10 to 20 a day. And the thing is, they've kind of got you, haven't they? Because your other choice is, well, just don't have kids or don't go back to work. But she sat there like, it's all well and good, but I don't exactly live in an economy where I can't not work. So yeah, you're gonna have to freaking help me out. Yeah, so you've essentially got to kind of go, I've either got to have an extortionate amount of children and not be able to feed them. Yeah, you got to put your kids on a rota for who eats today. Like, sorry, Jerry, it's Marlene's turn to eat today. Jeez. Yeah, ever since COVID, everything has just kind of gone absolutely crazy with all sorts. Just like getting food, like the UK is the same. We had a thing not too long ago where you could not get peppers. Could not get peppers for love nor money. Didn't matter where you went, didn't matter how. Could not get peppers. You over COVID, obviously very similarly, food's just become extortionate. It is crazy. I think that gets me. Okay, fair enough. Meat is outrageous. $20. Oh gosh. Sheesh. That is ridiculous. And I bet that's not even like the top notch thing either, is it? That's just the bog standard. God, that is insane. And the thing is because it's food, you ain't got a choice, have you? You got to pay for it. Like, you can't turn around to your kids and just be like, yeah, if you could just go ahead and starve for a little bit, that would be great. Sheesh. We are quite fortunate in the sense that our fuel is finally starting to drop again. Like it went back under 140 for £1.40. Alright, I know it's still expensive, but it's alright. It's manageable. Right. There's just this one. And our heat and light is absolutely stupid. This winter, 1 month for heat and light when no one was home, 8 hours a day, $600. Jesus Christ. Yeah, ours was ridiculous, but they've finally started to drop ours. Finally. Finally, that's what I was ordered. Jesus, that one was a pain in the bum. Yeah, they've literally just announced that in the UK it's our gas and electricity is dropping because the government ended up having to put interventions in place because people were like they can't afford this. You know, our bills were shooting up from I think ours doubled basically. Ours pretty much doubled from where we were and even more than that when you consider when we first moved in. But we were like, okay, fair enough. We accept the fact that the amount of gas and electricity we're going to be using is going to go up because we've got little man now. the house needed to be warm. We needed to, when we started bottle feeding him, that's all other things that need chucking in, like the kettle and washing machine needs to be pretty much constantly going because he's little and he poops and he vomits and he throws up on things, and it's like, yeah, babies are messy. But yeah, ours doubled, ironically, when he wasn't a baby anymore. No drop hours, but it's based on the wattage you use. The babies, they do be expensive. Yeah, so how ours dropped in the end is the fact that it's the amount of like the standing orders and how much they charge per wattage that's dropped. So therefore, it doesn't matter, because this is what everybody was saying. They were like, we had something, and it was genuinely the most heartbreaking and most horrendous thing I've ever heard in my life, called warm banks, which is basically just places for people to just go be warm because they couldn't afford the heating in their house. I was like, that is quite possibly one of the saddest things that I have ever heard. That you can't even stay in your own house because you can't afford to put the electricity on. So you've got to go to somewhere just to be warm. It's ridiculous. I was like, how on earth can we say that we are a first world country living in the 21st, 22nd, whatever the century we're in, when you've actually got people that need to go to warm banks just so they don't freeze to death in their own home? Like, what? What is that? Hey. Hey. You do not have much luck when it comes to the Pokemon game, do you? Every time. it told you it escaped before it had actually escaped. But I hope your muscles do not hurt you too much tomorrow. I have heard from the hubby that chocolate milkshake helps. Um oh yeah. So you both, the Pokemon both escaped and was caught by you. That might makes even less sense, but never mind. Yeah, so chocolate milkshake can help with muscle owies, and then lots of warm baths and masseuses. Magic. Oh, 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 it's magic. You know, catching Pokemon that have escaped. Oh, 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 it's magic. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head now. Dear. This panel, this one particular panel, just seems to be taking absolutely ages to clean. At least as well tomorrow, I don't have to worry about tidying the house up because the lady's not coming around. So ordinarily my Friday mornings are incredibly busy because it's kind of like throw some breakfast at the animals and the baby, and then just be like, right, very very quick tidy up of the house before the lady comes round, and then once she goes, have a bit of a chill out with Isaac. At least that's this time I don't need to worry about that. Just throw it in the mouth. Exactly. Just yeet it at them. with a great sense of purpose and just be like, eat this, get it in your mouth, get it in your existence. They probably wouldn't mind, to be fair. They probably wouldn't mind. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that now. I can kind of take a chill and just be like, cool, what are you doing? Although, bless him, today he was being really cute. So I was trying to minute one of my meetings and I had the recording up on one side. And how Teams usually ends up working is they, they if you've got your camera on, which a vast majority of the time everybody in my DMT meeting does, they're all on one screen as I'm then typing up on the next screen of like actions and stuff. Luckily enough, they're only action trackers because God knows how I would have coped if I needed to do full minutes. So I'm sat there. I've got my meeting minutes on one screen. I've got my actual action tracker on the second screen, and then Isaac comes up because he wants to come and sit with me, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then obviously he can see me and he can see all these people and he thinks it's live. So he sat there waving at everybody. He's going, hello, hi, hi. I was like, oh. And then he was going, mummy, because he could see me on the screen. And then was pointing at me, going, and then kind of looking at me like, how are you both here and there? And I think he was getting confused as well because he recognized that he was sitting on my lap. So he was kind of like, how come I'm sitting on your lap? I can see you, but I can't see me. Kids are so precious. They really are. They're so cute. They're so adorable. And then he was my friend Alex phoned because he needed some help with like catering stuff. So he sat there talking to me and he kind of comes and sits on my lap and he goes, Daddy. And I was like, no, that's Alex. And he went, hello, Alex. He is so cute. He is incredibly cute. He is seriously adorable at times. Other times he's not. Other times he's a little cheeky monkey. But sometimes he is fucking adorable. Not the daycare at the college in the fall. Oh yeah, that age is definitely amazing. It is just a lot of hard work. It is a lot of hard work because as adorable as they are, because they don't understand and they're very much self-centered. So it's I want this. I don't really care about like what anybody else wants. It's like I want this, so I'm gonna get it. And if you have to tell them no, yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like they have absolutely no qualms with being absolutely soul destroying and telling you that they don't like you. Although although bless him, Dan was like, "Do you want? Should we go get you ready for bed?" And he kept going, "No, not yet. No, not yet." It was so cute. It was like, can't even be angry at him. That level of sass is hilarious. Honestly, he's so sassy. He's so sassy. My sassy little baby. And say my name is always Britty. I think he actually understands that my name is Becky. Because sometimes it doesn't sound like he's saying mummy. Sometimes it is 100%. You can be like, yeah, he's saying Becky as opposed to mummy. But I don't mind so much. It's kind of a little bit funny. Yeah. Whew. It's usually when you want something that is kind of like, Becky, Becky. It's usually to do with phones. Oh, wow. Nice. That's kind of what the speech language therapist said about Isaac. She was like, there's certain things that he won't say, but when he does say stuff, he's incredibly clear with it. So she was saying, she was like, I've never heard a 3-year-old say spider as clearly as he does. And I was like, that's kind of his issue. He won't say it unless he knows he's saying it properly. He won't say it unless he knows it's in the right context. So as soon as he's learned that that is a sheep, he will 100% say it. But if he doesn't know what that is, he's got to wait until he 100% knows. And then occasionally he'll kind of mix up colours and stuff, but majoritively, if he's not in his head 100% sure, he ain't saying it. Bless him. Although Sarah used to do that, at least he's paying attention to it. Yeah. Yeah, he absolutely, like, you can tell he has absolutely, well, sometimes he's absolutely paying attention. Other times, not so much. But yeah, I think the issue is, like, we didn't specifically ask for Isaac to go to speech and language therapist. It's he had a 2-year review and they were like, oh, he's not really communicating in the way that we would want him to, so therefore we need to go and take him to a specialist, send a specialist round to do all this stuff. And I was like, it's really difficult with him because if he doesn't want to do it, he ain't doing it. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what you say. So it's like she's turning around and she was kind of saying, oh, I'm a bit worried about the fact that he's doing all this stuff that would at a later stage than what he should be. And I was like, well, yeah, because he didn't start talking. I was like, he was delayed talking. I was like, if it's the equivalent of, like, if a bus is delayed by 20 minutes, it's not going to suddenly make that up by the next stop. It's still going to be delayed for 20 minutes. It can catch up, and it might still get to the destination at the same time as it would have done if traffic's a lot easier, etc. I was like, but you can't expect it by the next stop to just have caught up 20 minutes. And she was like, yeah, but it can just it can be a sign of something's wrong with them, such as autism. And I was like, he does not have autism. And I'm not saying this in a what's it called, like, yes, I don't want anything to be wrong with my child. I've worked with enough children with autism to know what echoalia, like worrying echoalia, sounds like. We had one learner who used to repeat the same line from Thomas the Tank Engine, and that would be all that guy ever said. He never said anything else. He only ever said that one specific line from one episode of Thomas the Tank Engine. I was like, that's worrying echoalia. Isaac is using this in context. So he is saying, like, oh no, I dropped it. when he's actually dropped it, because we've said, oh no, you've dropped it. The assumptions are awful. Some cases take a little longer than others, but they always do. Yeah, my favorite kind of thing with that is a comedian called Michael McIntyre, and he kind of says that. He was like, if they are a little bit delayed in walking and talking and whatever, he was like, don't worry, they will. There's not many people that don't know how to walk because they haven't learned. I know, yeah. That whole sketch is just absolutely freaking hilarious. Where it's just like, there's nobody out there that doesn't know how to talk because they just never learn, or they don't know how to use a knife and fork because they just never learn. They were like, they will catch up. It's just sometimes some of them take a little longer. That's all. And I was like, and actually, most people that I've spoken to that have either like children on their own or their first child, they always say they didn't necessarily start speaking until they were later. They were delayed, but till they were going to nursery and things like that. So I was like, yeah, that sounds about right for him. And I was like, and also don't forget he's a lockdown baby. Lockdown babies are a different breed. I was like, when everybody else is having um baby parties and catch ups and parent and toddler things, he couldn't have that. Like literally they started as I went back to work, so then I couldn't take him to any anyway because I was back at work. But once he starts talking, you'll tell, oh yeah, definitely. He kind of already starts with that. He doesn't specifically use words, but he yammers on. Like he is a yammerer. It's just babble. He babbles and babbles and babbles and babbles. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, it's not like he's not trying to talk. It's he's getting better now that he realizes that um if he does it, he gets what he wants. That is what the biggest thing was for him. Like he learned very very quickly, if he communicated properly, he could have exactly what he wanted without having to get upset. So a lot of his behavior kind of went down as well because he wanted a snack, and before he was just kind of screaming for it and still wasn't really getting it. Whereas then he learned that, oh yeah, actually I've just said snack and they've given me a snack. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna finish this bit and then I'm gonna finish up in general. Yeah, I think do you know what, I the more I speak to parents, the more I'm like, I think this is genuinely um a shared thing with people that either have one child or their eldest child. It seems to be like very very collaborative understanding of how children are. But we need to tick boxes to say that, you know they need to tick boxes to say that they've checked everything and it's an us thing, not a them thing, and whatever. They can't. They're doing it, so we can't say you never offered us anything, and now we've done this, and we don't want Isaac taken off us because we're going to be deemed as bad parents if we don't do it. So it's like, yeah, fine, we'll jump through your hoops, knowing full well that Isaac will do it when he's ready. You're far from bad parents. A lot of people have definitely said that Isaac is just absolutely freaking adorable. I mean, we took him to a new a new nursery once when my mum was too ill to my mum I know my mum was on holiday or she was too ill to look after him. There was some reason that she couldn't look after him. So we took him to a new nursery and he was so lovely that as soon as I walked in, they were like, "No, you can't have him back." Because they wanted to keep him because they said he was so lovely. They literally, and I got a really sweet message off them to say that it was the next day. Bearing in mind, this is the first day he'd ever been at this nursery, and like all of the members of staff came out to say goodbye to him, and they sent me this really sweet message the next day, being like, "Oh yeah, we already really miss it." He's been there one day. He evidently made a very, very big, sweet impact on them, which was really nice. It was really good to see. Bless him. My babysitter was that up Sarah. Sarah's right. Yeah, that's basically what they've said for him. They're just like he likes cleaning up. So like we went at nursery the other day, and when I picked him up, they were like, "Yeah, he's been helping us tidy." Like as soon as he sees, I've got a really cute picture. I don't know if I put it in the group chat actually, Brittany, um, that it was we've got a new carpet cleaner, and Dan was using it because we're like, well, okay, we need to get some of the carpet clean because Rufus and they've all been messy animals, messy things. Um, and yeah, he's following Dan with his Hoover, pretending to clean the carpets. It was really cute. It was really, really cute. Yeah, he's always just really, really loved, always really, really loved cleaning. I'll have to put it up because I don't think I put it up in the end. That's just him. He just likes helping. But yeah, his favorite thing to say is, I help you, I help you." It's like, yes, yes, you do help me. You help me a lot, little baby. He's so cute. He is so cute. Even now when he's not been very well, he's been more panicking and more upset because he's dropped something on the floor or there's a mess of something. Um, then so like he was having his cornflakes and he dropped just like a little bit, like not enough to warrant a full on absolute meltdown, but for him it was absolutely catastrophic because he'd made a mess. He was like, "I've been messy." Bless him. Missed. Ah, damn it. Gosh darn it. I wanted to finish these pipes off and then I'm going to have to finish up. Because speaking of my adorable little baby, he will still be up at normal time. Even though he's not been very well. He will still be up. Bang on time. And I've got Genshin bits to get done as well. So I'm going to need to finish off in a minute. Yeah, poorly or not. He's still got puppy dogs to chase. Chaos terrain. I'm going to need my extender. Nope. No, that was the extender. There we go. That should do it. Oof, gosh. Yeah, I don't like getting up early. I'm like, let me sleep. I need sleeps. I need sleeps in my life. Yeah, I'm dreadful. I constantly need sleep. Constantly need lions. Which is not fun when you have a hyperactive baby who does not like the sleeps. I'm like, could you not have taken that off after your mom? Take a okay, so that's that done. Okay, so sleep is good. Sleep is needed. Give me sleeps. Sleepy sleepers. Sleepy sleepers. Sleepy sleepers. Now, this isn't so much this. I'm just looking to see if I can see kitty cat prints. Don't think there's any here, is there? Oh, can I not go up there? That's cheeky. I want to go up there. Because I'm convinced that there is some reference to the cat in every position. However, saying that, I think this is an auditory one because if you kind of wait over here, you can hear the cats. We'll see if you can hear him. It's going to make me look like a liar now. I think that was it. But yes, so I'm going to finish that there. I ended up streaming a lot longer than I fully intended. There it is. There was Kitty Cat. Alright, I'm going to put my thanks for watching screen on. So I will be back tomorrow. Either playing some more of this or playing some more Zelda, depending on mood and baby, and see how he gets on. Who is currently online that I can go and raid. Oh, don't put myself up. Ew. Yeah, there's the cat. So it's an auditory one, this one. Let's go and raid Zappy. Let's go raid Zappy. Zappy. Nice. Let's start the raid off. Okay, so yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Either play more of this or I will jump back onto Zelda depending on how things go. So until then, have a fantastic rest of your evening, day, whatever it is time zone for you. Thank you very much for watching, lurking. Love and appreciate all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.